Hello and welcome to another Delboy random gameplay video review. Now I looked around for games, as you know, that are sort of like phonetic shooters or games that we used to play in the past, but are modern and the graphics have been changed to give them a lick of paint so that they look good for modern game players. And I came across this one that I've had for a number of years called Vektor Wars. Now, what made me interested on this was a little bit about the blurb. It said this is a certified 100% pure arcade action rendered in eye-melting neon vectors. Vektor Wars is classic first-person blasting for the shooting connoisseur. The year is 2024 and you are Commander James Moses, a space ranger. Your mission: destroy the robot Death Army, rescue the Robo Dudes and save the world. Select your weapon and use your skills to face down a tidal wave of rogue robots in this retro homage to arcade classics such as Battlezone, Berserk and Robotron. Frantic gameplay. An array of loud and destructive weaponry. You must cheat death at every turn. Now, as soon as I saw vector graphics, Battlezone, Berserk, Robotron, multiple weapons, I went, yeah, okay, you piqued my interest. So it looks very much like we've got again a simplified menu. It's version 2.008, so they've been patching it up. But it looks like we've got an option. So if we go to game options, we've got reset game, select pickup weapon. So it looks like if you go over a weapon, it automatically selects it. I can map the keyboard, map the joystick. There's some controller settings and some sound settings. Now, if I'm not being silly or stupid here, it would seem we've got no graphical options. I can't change the resolution. I would say therefore then that we're locked at the resolution that we're seeing, which is probably the desktop resolution. Okay, so I've sort of had one go on this and had a little bit of a blast, so I think we'll start the game. Now, as you can see here, there are several game modes: story, arcade, deadline, sequence and survival. I've only ever go on arcade, and I think that's where we'll start because my roots are in the arcade. So here we go. Arcade. You start with 3 lives. You begin with every 500,000 you get an extra life. How far can you get? So the one thing here is I don't know how this works in regards to when a level ends. Okay, click start. It's loading up. And yes, that is neon. Wow. A map in the top right hand corner. Don't know if you can see. It's got some arrows pointing. Blue and red. Ah, now we know the red's enemy. So that's blown that up. I'm taking it then that blue something friendly. Yes, I'll have that. Now. Yes, that's a much better weapon. What's firing at me? My god. Now the first thing that's coming to mind with this is not Berserk, this is not Robotron, this is not Battlezone. Do you know what? I would say this is more a first-person shooter in the idea of Quake 3 Arena. Nothing like those old games, but maybe they were saying it's in the mould of. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at those bits that I read earlier on. I won't mention about whether I'm enjoying it at the moment. I'm looking at the map, trying to find strategic points for me to fire from. Oh, I've got a zoom, so I've got some type of, not lock on, but a way of aiming better. I take it that's based on the weapon we're using. someone said thank you. I think it was something I picked up. And there's a multiplier. I'm on a ×3 multiplier. Ah, it's those little white dots. Okay, so when you destroy something, if you move in a little bit quicker than normal, you'll get multipliers. Okay, that looks like extra ammunition. And we're on still the first wave, I take it. I haven't seen anything that tells me different. Whoa. Now I lost health then because I was close to the explosion. I've got to be careful with that. My god, I need some help. I think it was over here. Tank! Bloody hell, now that's more battle zone. Whoa. I really do need some help. Looking at the map, it's suddenly become very, very full of enemies. And I could do with some serious help. When they said you're the last lone person, why do they keep sending me in? I mean, I'd send someone in that's like superhuman. What the hell they're doing sending me in? I mean, that's like giving the world no hope, isn't it? Really? Like, died. Look at that. Okay, we got 3 lives, so... But I really... There's a couple of faults that I'm going to list at the end. Where I've got a few little issues. And I don't think it would take much to fix them. Oh my god. So far I am enjoying the graphics sort of, because I'm a sucker when it comes to vectors. I really am. Ever since I played vector graphics in the arcades. Wave 3, okay, so one of those things that I was talking about earlier on about things I don't like about this is the screen gets filled up so much with vectors that I can't tell what the words say. I'm so busy looking at all the destruction going on and the particle effects that it's very difficult to see whether you're making good progress or not. I don't even know what weapon. See, I died again. I take it this is like my last life as well. And so the other thing that I've just found out is if you die, you lose all your weapons. Okay, that's not a hardship too much, but yeah, I suppose really it's to be expected in these types of games. See, I don't know if you can see, but I'm firing around, doing the best I can, and it's just very difficult to know whether you're doing better or well or not. The graphics are being so vector heavy. I can't tell very well. The map has helped me quite a bit, but when I'm looking at the map, I'm tending to take my eye off the rest of the vectors in the game, and therefore I'm losing whether I'm doing okay or not. you died. Okay, so that's the arcade mode, and it doesn't look like I got past wave. I was in the middle of wave 3, so not great. So we'll play the game again this time and choose Deadline, I think. No, yeah, we'll try Deadline. Battle for the score. You must score as many points as possible over 5 minutes. Oh, okay, so it's a timed thing. And you can choose different districts. Okay. It looks like I can only choose the first district because I've done nothing else. Okay. So, that's not bad. Got myself some weapons. Need to find some enemies. Well, there we go. Right. Game, it's very fast paced and I like that. And the map is quite accurate. You have the ability to run and walk, again good. No energy to lose just because you're running. So that's a benefit to somebody who's not very good like me, but might be quite good if you've got other health settings where you lose energy and you therefore have to walk a little bit to get extra energy. That would be quite a good mode. But I can't get over the fact that, to be quite honest, it's so over the top with particle effects that I can't see really what's going on. Can you go in the water, I wonder? Yeah, you can. Okay, that's interesting. Not exactly the best water effect in the world. Oh, and they knew where I was. God, Jesus. I won't do that again. Run away! Run away! What gun did that give me? Come on. Whoa, that blew them up. You died. See, as soon as I thought I still had my weapons because I forgot what I was saying earlier on, and I'm getting walloped because I didn't have any weapons other than a single shotgun, and that's not going to go through tank armor, is it? So I need to look at my map again, see if I can find some nice blue icons. Here we go. So I've got the last 5 minutes. We got another minute and a half to go. Wow. This ramps up very quickly. I could do with some help. like those rockets. They seem to be the best thing I could find at the moment. 30 seconds, hardly any help. Looks like all I've got to do is stay away. Bit chickeny that though, isn't it? You died. 9 seconds. Out of time. Wave 2. Wave 1 of area 2. Now that's nice because I'm seeing a different area that I haven't seen before. This looks like I'm out in the field somewhere. Lollipops for trees, but I do like the cleaner, less clutterness about it all. Looks like I've got no weapons. God's sake. Right, now I have. You alien git. Little blokes. Text again. So I think we're learning together here that you get nowhere in this game without weapons. And you better look at that map and find out where they are very quickly. These ones seem to be on the outer edge, and oh my god, if I turn around and look, I've sort of like brought them all towards me. They've been following me. Maybe that's a tactic I can use. You died. Well, it weren't a very good tactic, was it? I've run out of that weapon again. So just to think about it for a minute, other than these alien gits are absolutely relentless, it's quite fun. But it's not what I was expecting, because the blurb mentioned lots of arcade games that I'm really into, and this is basically a first-person shooter with neon vector graphics. The vector graphics are really, really nice, but the particle effects ruin the experience, because basically most of the time I'm playing this game, everything is being thrown at my face and I can't see what the hell's going on. And it looks very much like you need to be very close up to be able to do anything with your weapons. So of course the screen is filled with debris everywhere. There were no graphical options for me to use. So basically I'm trapped a little bit. In regards to altering any of this particle effect stuff. I do like the idea that you've got all these different options. So arcade gives you that free player, free lives ability, and this one with the extra, with the minutes. Seems like you can choose whether you've got a lot of time to yourself, or whether you just want to quick pick up and play. I should think story mode is going to be the long campaign mode, which I'm hoping probably has a few more options in regards to lives, because it won't be very good if you get quite far in the campaign, you run out of lives, and there was no score system or anything to actually allow you to increase your lives. I haven't mentioned the sound too much, but I'm listening in my ears and it seems very stereo-like. Lots of shells and things going over my head and around me. And I do like that tune that was at the beginning. It's a very synthesized type score, which suits this game very well. 12 seconds. Oh my god, don't go that way. Good god. 4, 3, 2, 1. So, out of time, and I take it puts me wallop in another area. Doesn't look much different to the first one. Oh, straight away I've landed in the water because I wasn't looking where I was going. So there's a nice sort of like world above me. So the other thing I have to mention is it's actually vectors with some filled in textures. There's the floor, there's above. There are vectors there, but that's obviously textured there. Yes, this is a different city. Different creatures. Look at them rocket launchers. Right, I need a weapon. Oh my god. You died. Well, I'm not surprised. I had no weapons. I was too busy yapping for me to know where I was going. But taking a moment to look at those tanks and things, they do really look nice. Look at that rocket launchers on those. I'm firing, I don't know how many shots of these rocket launchers, but it looks very much like you need to choose better weapons. You died. I'm doing terrible. So we've got to area 3, and we've definitely hit an area where I'm not doing very well. And I've got to use a different strategy than what I've come up with so far, which is nothing. Well, there seems to be... Good God. Let me get to things. But it looks more like this is not a city of the sort. It's got a rocky sort of like mountainous surround. I must remember that every time I die, I lose a weapon. And I've only got the basic weapon. What's that green thing? That's help. Yeah. There's the weapon. Oh my god. Relentless. Again, I've got no weapons. Everything I want to get is over here where all the baddies are. Maybe I could use the water to my advantage. It never worked on that first city. Oh. So it's definitely ramped up. I've got a laser rifle, and you'd never know it. This. God, you died. Well, I think the one thing that's going to please Steve is that I should have a death counter as well. I've lost count of how many times I've died so far in this level. And I'm not doing any better now. Unless you've got rocket launchers, you've got no chance on this level. Oh. Look at that, how many creatures I've got to kill in this. And I've got absolutely no weapons. Oh. Out of time. I think we'll end it there, because I think if this is going to put me into the next fourth one, I'm just not going to survive. So we'll end it there and do my little bit of a roundup. I'm disappointed that it is nothing like Robotron Berserk. It's the minutest of closeness to Battlezone, but this is more a first-person shooter in the mode of Quake 3. I do like neon vector graphics, but these vector graphics have got so much particle effects going on that I was having difficulty knowing what weapons I was picking up, because they're in word format, you know, text format that comes at you written in vector lines, so I couldn't really tell. There was nothing on the screen really to tell me what wave I was in. That was another thing that was annoying me. But it does do an awful lot of things right. You know, I knew where I was in regards to 5 minutes and how far I was away. There's a score. I knew where I was with the multiplier, and the map worked really, really well. The problem I have with maps always is that when I'm looking at the map, I take my eye off the main screen. That's not a fault of the game, that's just me having a problem with that type of game. So to round up, this game is £7. It was written a number of years ago. I picked it up in a package a number of years ago, you know, one of these Humble Bumble or Fanatic type packages, and at £7 I would say that it's a little bit not enough and too many things I don't like to make it worth £7. If this is on a sale and it was under a £5, I'd definitely give it a punt. It's definitely worth that much, and being as it doesn't take up too much room on your hard drive, and it's very quick to load and get into, it's great for a little blast. So that's my roundup really, and I've hoped you enjoyed this little recording, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now. Bye.